Hello everyone, we are Group 5. First, we want to thank you all for attending this. The main topic we are going to talk about today is a wide-range study on college student independent English learning styles, and it is presented by Zaxi, Iris,
Albert, Brian,
Emma, Heidi, Jancy.
This is our content. The introduction divided into 3 parts. Firstly, background. English is the most common language of the world. It circulates among online media, entertainment, business, and culture. Moreover, English has been a compulsory course in Taiwan since 1968. But English education in Taiwan is too beautiful because the way of learning is diverse to learners. So, teachers' teaching method may not always be suitable for each student. Then, I'm going to introduce VARK to you. Neil Fleming has designed a system called VARK in 1987. It classifies learners into 4 categories: visual, auditory, read or write, and kinesthetic. Secondly, the study's niche is that accurate research about VARK lacks relevant research on Taiwanese college students. Lastly, the purpose of this study is to provide direction to the field of education, including revolutionizing uniform teaching and customizing learners' learning styles in Taiwan. And here is our research question. Through examining VARK system, will learners elevate their internal motivation on English learning?
Literature review. Learning style emerged in the 1970s and were interpreted as learner using their preferred learning style while learning. Because every learner learns differently, it is more effective for learner choose the English learning style that suits them. Next, learning styles and strategy of VARK. VARK divides learning style into 4 categories. The first is visual, where learner benefit from visual aids like photos or textbook with diagrams. Visual learner enhance language learning by connecting words with images and videos, improving memory and overall learning effectiveness. Second is auditory. Auditory learner prefer team discussions or listening to music, radio, and podcasts. Personally, as an auditory learner, I enjoy learning vocabulary through song lyrics, improve listening skills and comprehension.
Read. By taking note in a way you are constant to while reading and have the ability to quickly grasp the key points of different articles. Write. Crafting diary entire or story about daily life to improve writing skill. Personally, I prefer a kinesthetic learning style with physical movement, such as English role-playing and gestures. These strategies can enhance my memories and conversational skills. Some individuals may have 2 or more learning styles. You can discover your own learning style, which provide you with a wider range of choice to learn English. What's the additional values of VARK? These customized techniques require ability to actively engage in the English learning process. Also, teachers can tailor their teaching method and teaching materials according to learner learning preferences, which will help them learn more effectively in English.
From 189 college students between the age of 18 to 25 is divided into English major and non-English majors. The instruction we use in the survey including online Google Form and face-to-face interview. Our questionnaire includes basic information, and questions about VARK. Through these materials, learners can understand their learning style or find their own suitable learning style to learn effectively. The questionnaire identifies student learning issues, guiding researchers to offer tailored suggestions. Face-to-face interviews gather insight into learners' habits and preferences for in-depth analysis. We spend 2 weeks collecting information using social platforms that college students often use, such as Instagram, Facebook, and Line. Following the links results and randomly interviewing a student from our questionnaire. using SPSS statistical software, we can analyze all the data we got from the participants and analyze appropriate learning styles.
It's time for result. Questionnaire. According to a survey result, an astonishing 90% of the participants agree their learning style matches successfully with the VARK questionnaire. In this chart analysis, it is evident visual learner account for 39.2 in the VARK questionnaire, making the most prevalent learning style. After analyzing questionnaire feedback, a significant 66.7 of the participants expressed positive response, stating the questionnaire results were helpful. Upon completion of the questionnaire, participants with a positive attitude indicated a willingness to understand their learning style or explore different learning styles. Among the participants with a negative response, some expressed disinterest, while others already know their learning style before taking the questionnaire.
Interview. We have 15 interviewees, and 10 of them are English major. The others are non-English major. All of them are aged from 20 to 23. According to our interviews, most of them have a high degree of alignment with their mock test. About English major interviewees, they have the majority of visual and multiple learning styles, while the non-English major interviewees has the majority of auditory learning styles. Next, I will talk about the feedback of our interviewees. Most of the interviewees said they have a high degree of willingness to learn with their mock learning styles. One of the non-English major students said, "Now I know the correct direction for me to learn better," while another interviewee offered a different outlook about our presentation. It said she will probably be limited by the test results of VARK at the same time.
The conclusions. English and learning styles are one of the main factors which further affect student academic performance. The research conclusion shows the distribution of VARK learning style system among students in different majors. It can be inferred that learners in different fields are suitable for different learning styles. In 2021, according to the experimental reports by Lai, students with improved grade attribute this to the use of learning strategies, while students whose grade remain stable or decline believe that factors other than learning strategies. Overall, the system of VARK learning style still has a positive impact on learning outcomes.
And one suggestion can be given from this research. The VARK questionnaire helps instructors understand the learning preference among their students. By analyzing the class proportion, instructor can accordingly adapt the teaching method. This tailored approach aims to achieve shared success by reaching the varying needs of students and fostering a more captivating learning environment. Teachers must identify and understand the disparities in learning style among their students to accommodate their diverse needs. Due to the time limitation, it is recommended to expand the participant in terms of number and age to improve the generalizability of this finding. Additionally, it is important to acknowledge that the oversimplification of the VARK system may not fully consider learners' social and psychological context. Teachers must identify and understand oversimplification of the VARK system may not fully consider learners' social and psychological context.